It's crazy on the internet. And really, what people on the internet need is not more of your opinion, it's more Jesus. Well, most of the people you interact with these days are online. And chances are, if you've been online lately, you've noticed it's crazy on the internet. And really, what people on the internet need is not more of your opinion, it's more Jesus. So I want to give you a few ways to share your faith online. Share your faith online during this coronavirus pandemic, during a time when things are locked down. Number one, I always start with prayer. Pray for workers in the harvest field. Jesus said, "Pray to the Father that I would send out workers into the harvest field." You know, I heard it said one time, before you ever start talking to people about God, start by talking to God about those people. The second thing I would say is post positive content on social media. Right? Post a message of hope. Be the person on your social media feed that is consistently sharing joy and love. Think about this. Dave Ramsey doesn't sell credit cards to college students in debt. Why? Because that would contradict his message of financial freedom. In the same way, don't be the person spreading fear or panic online because that kind of contradicts what the gospel is all about. Now, maybe another way you could do this is start regularly going live. You can do this on Facebook, you can do this on Instagram, sometimes you can even do this on YouTube. Going live actually sends a message to all of the people who are friends with you or follow you on social media that you're currently live. And it's a great way to consistently, maybe where you're just praying over people who are attending your live video, or you're sharing a Bible study really quick. That's another one. Another one is a private message. You could send a direct private message to somebody who might need encouraging. You know, maybe you come across the post as you're scrolling and someone kind of seems like they're crying out for help, or it kind of seems like they've been discouraged lately, or they've been down. One of the cool things about social media is just that it's social. And so you can use that, you can see media and go, oh, I want to interact with that person and pray for them or send them an encouraging note. I would encourage you, send an encouraging private message to someone. You can either type it out, or you can even send a audio message, which is an amazing thing. Another option to share your faith online is to invite somebody to a live church service. Now, whether your church is going live on YouTube or Facebook, or like our church, we go live on our website at walloon.online.church. When your church is live, send that out to people, whether you text it to them or you share it on your social media feeds. Invite people to see the body of Christ worshiping together and really to participate with you, whether you do a watch party or you're sharing it with somebody to watch individually. Gathering together, even digitally, is a great way to bridge the gap between where people are at Monday through Saturday and really where they want to get in their relationship with God. Another way you can do this is start an online Bible study. And maybe you just create a video like this and then you post it later. And it's a Bible study of you walking through a particular passage in the Bible, or you're going through a Bible app, Bible plan together with someone. That's a great way to encourage people to hear from God along with you. Another one is be prepared to answer questions biblically, not emotionally. Right? Peter said in 1 Peter chapter 3, always be prepared to have an answer, not for knowing all the questions, for the answer of why do you have hope inside of you. Always be able to point to Jesus as the reason that you have joy and you have hope and you have peace. Maybe maybe another way to share your faith is do this. Go old school. All right, remember the old days before the internet when people would actually send postcards or make phone calls or leave voicemail messages? You can do that and just encourage people and pray over people. Or one of the things is kind of weird, but I do is I set my voicemail message as just a way to encourage people in Jesus. You know, the crazy thing is impersonal as the internet sometimes feels, you can still bridge that gap using technology, using even print media to make it personal and share your faith with people, whether you send them a written out letter or a voicemail or something like that. And then finally, I would encourage you with this, and this is so important. Always point to Jesus and the gospel. Whatever you post, remember this, that you're a Christian, you're a citizen of heaven, which is far more true of you than you being a citizen of whatever country you're in. You'll be a citizen of heaven. If you're a follower of Jesus, a Christian, you'll be a citizen of heaven for eternity. You're only going to be a citizen of a country here on earth for 80, maybe 100 years. That is more true of you. And so act like that and point to your true king. Point to the real message of freedom, which is the gospel. And consistently encourage people to look to Jesus. Hey, I hope that some of those tips have been helpful in sharing your faith online. And I would love to see each and every one of you who's watching this right now share your faith online. And let's make a difference even in the world of the internet.